everybody, this is Julissa. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel, everybody. It is Monday night, March 28, 2022, the day after the historic Oscar award show that happened last night. And I'm here to kind of like elaborate a little bit more about that and the weird thing that I'm seeing happening from that. And I think it was shown right away when the whole thing happened last night. It was the most surreal thing to see. Like I said, I started watching the show. I came here and did a lot of videos. A lot of my videos that I posted on Twitter got a lot of views very quickly. Like I said, for some reason, I'm not one of those people who watches award shows like that, but I just knew it was so weird because I just knew something big was gonna happen. And I'm like, let me just watch it. And as I'm working on the computer, I had the iPad going with the live Oscars, and then everything, the first 2 hours, everything was going very like normal for an award show. And then the thing that happened with Will Smith, and it was so crazy because when I first saw Chris Rock come out, right, I was like, oh, it's so strange to see him there because they keep announcing everybody that's gonna be shown, but I don't remember them saying Chris Rock was gonna be there. And I was like, is this a big surprise that he just came out to present an award? And then Chris Rock, like I said before in a lot of my videos, he's known for doing jokes like that. So let me just tell you something, because after the whole thing happened, I guarantee you guys that, and I'm not sure like what people are thinking, um, but I just feel like it was so surreal to see that Will Smith was still being celebrated like that. Okay, there's no justification for him to get out of his seat and go and hit somebody because a joke that they said. He could have perhaps be like, Jada, we're leaving, we don't want to be here. There was a controversy not too long ago, a couple of years ago, when him and Jada banned the Oscar. They said they're not going to come back because of the nominees that were there and the lack of minority nominees, I guess you can say. And out of nowhere, now they're like on the red carpet. And I know he got nominated and everything, but for him to be back, I guess you can say, at the Oscars and do something like this, it's so strange. And the thing is, like, he didn't do it to like, it was so crazy. It's almost like I felt like he did it to one of his brothers. And I'm like, wow, he's not happy with Chris Rock. Like, why would he do something like that, right? And it was just so strange because it was totally unexpected. I'm sure like everybody's feeling the same thing, but we have to pay attention at what happened after, right? So after, we have Will Smith being allowed to go back to his seat and act like nothing happened, right? And like I said in the video that I show you guys here, that P. Diddy came out and joked about it. And he said, we're gonna settle this down at the after party. And then they show Will Smith laughing so much. And I think this is why the reason people thought it was all a joke, because he went from going to a level of violence so quickly. It was like so bipolar because he's laughing at what Chris Rock said, what Chris Rock said, and then I guess he saw his wife's reaction, and then he just decided to get up and go. And I'm sure Chris Rock was so surprised, because even when he tried to continue on with after what happened, you can see that he was like, this just really happened. He was so like serious, but still trying to keep his composure. And to be honest, people can justify whatever they want. And I know Will Smith is very eloquent and very likable, right? Very likable. He's always giving motivational speeches and all of that. But I think what he showed last night is his true character, because if he's the person that he wants to portray to everybody, this likable person that everybody gets along with, and he's so eloquent, he knows how to speak, and he's a great actor and all of that, yeah, in a moment of a negative comment, he reacted with violence like that, regardless of who was watching him, of who was there, and what the occasion was for. That says a lot about a person. And I think, the police said that they asked Chris Rock if he was gonna press charge, and he didn't say anything. At this point, today's Monday night right now, and he was not pressing charges. They said that they haven't spoken afterwards, but then they're showing videos of Will Smith singing his winning at the after party, like dancing that he won and everything. It's almost like he got celebrated for what he did. And I understand he got nominated and then he won the award, but it would have been a lot different for somebody else. If it was somebody else, imagine a Kathy Griffin making a joke about Jada Pinkett Smith. Like, he's gonna walk up to the stage and slap her and be allowed to go back to his seat. I think the body language also of Chris Rock was very, I actually think that he was like, it was so unexpected for him, because he, even when he came up the stage and slapping, he got his hand behind his back. I think he was like, you can hear him say oh when he saw Will Smith leave his seat and go walk up to him. And it's so foolish, to be honest. It's so foolish for him to scream at Chris Rock, a comedian. That's what comedians do. They make jokes, okay? They make jokes of people. That's they make a living out of that. You celebrated, let's say, 20 years of his career. Now one comment is you're gonna take it to the next level and get physical about somebody. Now you're gonna go slap every comedian that says something negative about you now. I think it was so surreal. And then half an hour after, he's being celebrated and he's crying. It's almost like he knew what he did, but he was like, it's almost like, I don't know how to describe it. I don't know if it's a narcissistic type of personality that every time they do something bad, this is what they do, right? You know, narcissistic people, they always want to watch their reputation, right? So when they see themselves making something bad so publicly, they will definitely cry, okay? They're going to cry to get that sympathy and then justification for their behavior. Okay, and then all that whole speech that he did about, I'm trying to be a good father and protect my family. I'm so sorry, but that all makes sense. But you're referring of the movie that you did, okay? But when it comes to Will Smith, the public persona that you decided to choose as your career, you know that they're gonna be saying things to you like that because you are a public person, right? They're gonna be joking about that. He acted like this was his first award show. Oh, somebody said something negative, I'm gonna walk up to the stage. It is so crazy, but on the positive side of it, you know, he's so like self-centered that when he did the whole speech so long, and everybody's like feeling his pain, because that's what people do when narcissistic. They feel, guys, this is just my opinion, okay? When I like Will Smith, I like, the actor, but then what happened last night, I don't know about that. I don't know if I like that behavior. We understand Chris Rock says a lot of jokes and bad things like that, but that's his career. He's a comedian. That's what he does. Okay, maybe ban Chris Rock next year. Oh, he said a really bad joke about Jada Pinkett Smith. Whatever. He's not allowed back at the Oscars next year. That would make more sense. But don't do violence like that. Don't walk into somebody who's just trying to do what he usually do because you were laughing 2 seconds before it, right? And then you're gonna take it to the next level, and then 20 minutes after you feel so bad because you know your reputation is ahead now, so you feel so bad that you're just gonna cry so much and get that sympathy from people just so that you yourself feel better about everything that happened, everything that you did, instead of saying, you know what, my behavior was unacceptable and I want to apologize for being violent to Chris Rock like that. But what I'm saying is, like, the Academy is going to investigate everything that happened, and I'm thankful for that. Some people are saying he should give his award back. Listen, I don't know about that. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve it, nothing like that, but like I say, if this would have been a different actor, it would have been handled differently. He probably would have been escorted out of the building. And this is why people are like, Alec Baldwin was trending all day on Twitter. Why? Because people are saying that people do get away with stuff like this. You know, they're not being taken to every standard that everybody else, a normal person, will be taken. Okay, imagine, like I seen, like, what's his name, George Lopez, right? A couple years ago, a video came out where he's asking somebody in his audience that answered back something back to him, and he's like, "Get out of my show, you don't belong here." Like, if that would have been George Lopez, that it would have been so much different. And I just feel like even in his own shot, Chris Rock's shot, he was surprised, Chris Rock, because the man kept his hand behind his back even when he saw Will Smith come up to him. That tells you a lot, He was not expecting that. And what he said afterwards was totally shocked. He didn't know, like, it's almost so weird because he didn't know like how to continue after that. And for the Academy to celebrate Will Smith so much, and every other actor out there saying that they support what he said, like, it is so stupid for Will Smith to compare what happened last night to the movie that he just did and say, I'm just a father trying to protect my family. That is so stupid. And then he's trying to cry and get sympathy like that, instead of just apologizing for being physical, getting physical with Chris Rock because of a comment he said, even though Chris Rock is known for stuff like that, for jokes like that. He even said, "Come on, it's not that bad," or something like that. He said right after the joke. And then he saw Will Smith walk up to the stage. Like, I seen so many Oscars, I'm sure you guys have too, and these people are ripped apart verbally. They say a lot of things, and everybody knows it's part of it, right? It goes with the whole being an actor and being in a presentation like that. And it's just crazy. Like, last night really disappointed me because not only did I not expect it, Chris Rock to have some type of, I guess you can say, like, bad problems with Will Smith, but it's almost like you see two brothers like doing something like that. It was shocking to see him do that, and also to see who he was doing it to. I was like, "What? Are you serious?" To him, like, you're laughing 2 seconds before it. It's almost like, and then what happened afterward, like I said, trying to get sympathy, because he's like, "Oh, I gotta fix this because I don't, people are probably hating me now because I just slapped Chris Rock, so let me go do this whole act. I'm crying and saying I gotta protect my family." Okay, you're still a public person. You're gonna slap everybody who disagree with you or says a comment about you or your family? That's crazy. But let me know what you guys think. I've been asking all over, like, what are people thinking? Because I know it's both ways, 50-50. Like, some people are so for it and some people are completely against what happened. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Have a good night, everybody. God bless.
Okay. That was greatest night in the history of television. Okay. Okay. So we are here to give a documentary out, to give an Oscar out for Best Documentary. Now, the
coming back to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe and share this video, and I hope to see you in the next video. Have a great day, everybody. God bless.